Hello, my fellow Sagittarians. It's Cosima from Cosima Tarot, and today I've done your tea leaf reading. I hope that you've all been doing well, and let's get started. So when I prepared the tea, I didn't recognize any symbols that popped out at me, so I went ahead, enjoyed the tea, thinking of you all, of course, myself included, because I'm also Sagittarius. And of course, wishing for great messages to come through. And I think that you guys will be pleased and surprised because it was a very interesting read. Okay, so let's get started. The first symbol that I recognized was of the swimmer. Okay, so let's see here. I hope that you can see this with me. Here is the swimmer's head, and here's one of his arms reaching out. And here's another arm, and the rest of the body is below the surface in the water swimming. But I recognize this image here with this arm above as if he's doing a freestyle. So it's a swimmer in the water doing freestyle. Here's the head, here's one of the arms, here's the other arm, and the rest of the body is below water, and they're freestyle swimming. So a swimmer indicates it's a symbol of perseverance and determination. You are actively pushing through challenges, Sagittarius, using your own effort and rhythm. You are becoming adaptable and independent. You are navigating your own path with freedom and choice. And this could also be indicative of progress through your emotions. So you're dealing and managing your emotions with strength. It's also a symbol of being self-reliant. You're not being carried by others. You are propelling yourself forward. Now, the fact that this swimmer is just above the bottom of the cup, it's not yet at the middle of the cup, but it's just above the bottom, it does indicate that you are emerging from a deep emotional or personal challenge. It may be intense or draining, but you're actively rising out and the effort is paying off. So we're not at the surface yet, but we are progressing through a challenge. So it is a turning point, so to speak. So this in itself is a fabulous symbol to see. We're swimming our way through challenges and we're using our own efforts to propel us forward. Now, Sag, the next symbols that I recognize were these two triangles. Here's one triangle and here is another triangle. So here was the swimmer, here's the swimmer, and here's one triangle here behind, and then another triangle in the middle of the cup. So triangles in general represent change and growth. They represent spiritual insight and also manifestation of goals that are getting aligned. A triangle, because it's behind the swimmer, it could indicate that there's a force or some insight from your past that is guiding you. It could have been a lesson learned, a person who was supportive in the past, or maybe some inner truth that is help pushing you and propelling you forward. Now this is from the one behind. The one that's even further up in the middle of the cup, this could be a latent potential waiting to emerge. So these two symbols are also very positive and supportive of the swimmer. And the next symbol that I recognized was of this llama head. I hope you can see the image. Here's the mouth of the llama, the head, and the two little ears and the neck. So this is just the head of the llama right here. Now, the llama represents strength and calmness. It could also indicate a spiritual journey, Sagittarius. And lastly, it is a symbol of perseverance and resilience, which is something that everyone needs, right? When you're going through challenges, you need to be resilient. You have to persevere and keep going. So those are great symbols that I see for you. And the last and final image that I saw, it's very, very small, is of this UFO in the distance. So comparatively to the image of the llama head right here, this UFO, as we have seen, drawings and depictions of UFOs, they're circular objects that have the little round circle underneath it and a little round circle at the top. It's off in the distance. Now, what does a UFO represent? It is indicative of intuitive awakening. It is also a symbol of mystery or the unknown. And it's encouraging us to be open to unusual opportunities. So this is an indication that something new and unexpected is on the horizon. So that was the reading, Sagittarius. I think it means that you are going through perhaps a challenging period, or there is work involved because the swimmer is swimming, right? They're using their own strength and skills to move forward and navigate the waters, but you are doing it. And you have some guiding forces in the past. So perhaps a lesson learned, perhaps someone who was supportive and, taught you a lesson, or words of advice, words of wisdom. And then the other triangle, this is some potential that is not yet seen. We have the Llama head, as I mentioned, the spiritual journey and perseverance. And lastly, something unexpected and new off in the distance, represented by the UFO. A very interesting read, as I said before. So it'll be very interesting to see how all of this plays out. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I hope that you enjoyed the reading as much as I did. And I will see you on the next one. Okay, bye.